Okay, so the state of Indiana currently has a 33% rotation rate for all of its biology graduates, a 38% rotation rate for all of its engineering graduates, and a 49% rotation rate of all of its CIS majors. So currently, all of this talent is leaving the Hoosier State. And my name is Colton.
I'm Kaito.
I'm Zach.
And together we are dating. And among other things, we're going to attempt to reduce this brain drain. Now, we took a look at the city of Evansville, and we were able to carve out 3 pain points. Starting off with high schoolers, because we are a product of this, and we have been through the system, and we know from firsthand experience that when it comes to preparing high schoolers for their post-graduation life, high schools themselves are inadequate. We then moved and looked at the current university in Evansville, and we saw that they're struggling with their student retention rates and their overall recruitment methods. They're struggling to improve their recruitment methods. And then we moved on to the city of Evansville itself and saw that they are struggling with their economic development incentives and with an overall goal of reducing this brain drain. So if you take a look up here, you can see a flow chart to help you visualize our business. Now, starting off in high schools, we're going to offer personality surveys along with a planning platform that will allow students to better prepare for their postgraduate life by networking and just overall planning for whatever they decide will be their next step. For colleges, we're going to have an app located on the university homepage that will allow them to go to a platform with a pre-class social media profile, along with Rate My Professor with professor feedback, personality surveys, and a plethora of other activities that will help us continually track them and collect data on where they're heading in their lives. Next, we're going to take a look at the graduate students and what careers they have, what career opportunities have been given because of that college or degree that they have, as well as prospect local businesses to see what industries and careers they're expanding. And if you take a look up here again, you can see that our organization adds value between these 3 organizations by analyzing this data, creating or connecting problems with our or problems with our solutions, and making this, along with all the data, accessible on a universal, easy-to-use platform. So for a solution here for high schoolers, for high schools themselves, our planning platform will help improve the overall postgraduate experience for high schoolers, which will improve the overall ranking of each high school. For colleges, we're going to use the data we collect from high schoolers, help them improve their recruitment methods, as well as help them retain the current students that they have. We're going to help them reduce the number of dropouts, reduce the number of students switching different majors, and reduce the number of students switching schools. And then for municipalities, we are going to help them create better economic incentives through predictive analytics. And predictive analytics is predicting future characteristics and trends. We'll also help them prepare their current economic incentives. An example of this would be talking with the Growth Alliance for Greater Evansville. We found out that they often hold workshops to help bring in local students and prepare them with lifelong skills. But a problem they're experiencing is they don't have an accurate representation of what local students are interested in. So they're having a hard time creating these workshops as well as recruiting people to these workshops. Now, from our perspective, we saw another opportunity is if we are prospecting local businesses, we can invite local industry leaders to these workshops so that they can network with the students, and when the students graduate, they'll have a better retention rate of their skills in the city of Evansville. Now, I'll pass it on to Kaito to talk about that.
So I'd like to talk about each opportunity size of our targeting market. Evansville Vanderburg School Corporation. First of all, I'm going to talk about high school. Evansville Vanderburg School Corporation nearly have 23,000 of students, and only 66% of students are going to college right after their graduation. And in the past year, United States was a leader in quality and quantity of high school, but right now, United States is ranked 36 around the world. And 1/4 of students are ready for taking classes in the college. Let's move on college. And over 2 million students will graduate every single semester, and 1/3 of students will change their major at least once before earning their major. And institution, they spend 2% of annual budget on recruiting for new students. And 70% of Americans are going to 4 years college, but less than 2/3 of students will graduate. So, and lastly, municipalities, as we mentioned at the beginning, brain drain is a really serious problem in Indiana. So this chart shows how many students remain in Indiana after they graduate college in Indiana. It's clearly shown that we have a lot of opportunity to solve this problem by providing our informative information through our platform. And finally, our value and differentiation. Our value came from gathering a lot of geographical data that is also mappable, and our platform is also all-inclusive.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about our business model real quick. For our value proposition, we want to have realistic data that is time-oriented, mappable, and all accessible on one platform. For our key activities, we want to get our surveys into schools first. We also want to develop the platform. We also have to develop or manage the platform. And we also want to start a data mining business. Our key resources, we're obviously going to need Kidder's platform. We're going to need admins, we're going to need users, and then we're also going to need to analyze all of the data that's on the platform. Our key metrics, for short term, we're going to obtain data and start beta testing and record the number of downloads and track the number of survey responses. We also, for intermediate, we're going to use the data for predictive analytics and to start making a profit, and then also start specific area searches and see what students are actually searching for. For our long term, we also want to mitigate brain drain, improve recruitment processes, and expand our areas of collecting data. Our customer relationship, for that, we're going to have high school feedback surveys from the surveys, and we're also going to have economic developer meetings. For our customer channel, we're only going to have one customer channel. It's an all-inclusive platform. For our customer segments, we're going to have EVSC, which is like school boards. We're going to have colleges, which is like USI and UE. And then we're also going to have economic developers. Our cost structure, pretty much all we have to pay for is to build the platform and app, and then however much it takes to manage that data that's on the app. And for our revenue streams, we're going to be selling to economic developers, school boards, such as EVSC, colleges like USI and UE, and then also we're going to eventually have traffic on the app. So traffic on the app, so where we can sell advertisements on the app for that as well. And then also, now that I've shared the business model with you, 1 in 3 students that graduate from public colleges in Indiana, 1/3 of them leave. And those with the most advanced degrees are more likely to leave. So this results in a significant net loss of human capital in Indiana. So this is why our service needs to help mitigate brain drain in Indiana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.